Here we are, Mott. We're loading into Game 4. Let's see what these teams have in store.
I'm excited. I mean, you know, TSM have been pretty much up there for I think most of the games, if not all of them. I can't remember how they placed in Game 1. Games 2, 3, and obviously 4, they did pretty well with this. They always stay alive till pretty much the very end.
Yeah.
And that's going to give them some good points. So we'll see if they can't take a win, though.
Yeah, it seems like Vis has really been that standout player for whatever reason, the lone warrior that's able to survive. And it is worth mentioning that the scoring goes completely based on team placing. So it doesn't matter if you lose half of your squad at the very beginning. You just need that one player to make it as far as possible to get those points for your team.
And that's why you'll see a lot of the different players kind of just – They prone and wait in the blue and not trying to push up, and they don't want to make anything too crazy happen. So.
Right. Like again, from our perspective, you see those 1v4 scenarios and you think, this is such a golden opportunity. How could you not go for this? But at the same time, you're just trying to last as long as possible. You're hoping that someone else is going to engage so that you can just sit back.
And we have God mode in terms of getting vision and seeing what they're up against. So it's like, oh, maybe they can get the spray down. But you have to remember, it's like 1v4. They're against 4 different players, and if they screw up even a little bit, they're going to die. So it's a very tough situation.
Yeah.
But
so this is a north to south plane, and again, we're going to want to stay on your cam, buddy, because I'm jumping all over the place.
I mean, it's happening for me kind of
but
too.
But again, Noble, they're going to be the team. They always jump early, developing a pattern for themselves. TSM known for going to the outskirts of the map, oftentimes going for George Pool. Looks like they've switched up that general strategy, and they're going to fly elsewhere. It'll be Envious that actually go George Pool.
Yeah, the TSM strat used to be before the 1.0 release of the game, and this was the last PUBG Beat Invitational. They always went for this George Pool. They would get a car, drive over to North George Pool, and then go from there. But now, in fact, Yasnaya, again, Totality and TSM, we saw this last time. Both of these teams went to Yasnaya, and they're doing the same thing yet again.
Yeah, I kind of commented on how rare it is for teams to go to these hot spots and actually commit to it. But Gasnaya is one of those that doesn't really have many pivot points. You think about where the plane flew, where else are you going to go to? You're not going to make it to Mansion. You can't go up to Solber. Rozhok's already occupied. So you have to just go for it. And Yasnaya, usually it's one of these cities that's big enough where there's enough space you can kind of just use that road as a divide, and you won't see much action. But all depends on the landings here, and you never know. Maybe we'll see some of these players cross paths earlier rather than later.
I mean, again, we saw the same thing from TSM in the last Aaron Goal game, but they were able to make it out and not fight Totality. There's a lot of lag happening right now, as you can see. This is now down on the ground, not up in the air with the parachute that you just saw. So
we'll do our best here. We're going to try to hold players as much as we can, especially when that action breaks out. You know, Mont and I both We're always trying to not miss a kill, right? We're not trying to miss any of the action. Our gut instincts, we've been trained, never miss a kill. If you're missing a kill, you're messing up. And here in PUBG, it's a little different, right? Sometimes kills happen at the same time, and you'd rather just watch one and know the whole story rather than try to catch each of them and only get a third of the story.
Being a Dota observer does not translate over to being a PUBG observer, surprisingly enough.
Well, that's a taboo word on this broadcast.
Sorry.
This is a PUBG event. What are you doing?
Yeah, my bad.
You're a PUBG caster today, pal.
That's right. And we've had some good games so far, but in terms of finding any action, like we talked about, we want to keep it on maybe TSM or Totality as they're close to each other. Optic and Check 6 and EG also pretty close by. That's about it, though. I mean, it's really just, it's AIM PR, it's Break, it's Totality, kind of across the way in terms of, they're actually pretty far from each other. One team on one half of Yasnaya, the other team on the other half, as you guys can see. So,
yeah. Optic pretty happy looting the school and the nearby apartments. Obviously a hot spot. I'll try my best to follow these cams here. My building's having some trouble loading in.
Load buildings, please. It's
but a great place for Optic. You know, you split up, you do the 2-2. 2 guys hit the school and the pool, and then 2 guys come over here to the apartments where you can split them up. I think 3 apartments per player. That should be pretty sufficient.
I think so too. I think it's probably fine.
In terms of getting kitted out.
So, Hetro will take that loot. Anything else happening? I do want to make sure that we find any action if it's Totality and TSM going toe-to-toe. Definitely some lag, though, as you guys can see. So, yeah, we'll work on it. Rather, it's just server lag, so not much we can do about it.
We're going to feed Sparky the Wonder Hamster extra tonight. He's going to be...
Sparky's going to love it, man.
He's going to be working overtime.
He's going to have a great time.
Don't tell anybody, but I put a little Gatorade in his water bottle.
Oh, you can't do that.
So the early game here, as we've seen, very quiet, really nothing too surprising in terms of the outskirts. The island is going to be a pretty far travel. Again with this north circle. We've seen a lot of northern circles today, and it is going to center around Stallber. Who knows? It could even be a Stallber finish mod. How exciting would that be? And somehow it would be Noble that are positioned best for it. It seems that their early drop technique has really done well for them.
Where are the Kameshki and Stallber gamers? Slacks would be unhappy.
Where are the Kameshki gamers?
In fact, Nomi, they're driving up there. They're going to go to Kameshki.
I was just going to say, Kameshki might be one of the least popular spots on the map. I mean, you'll see, is it Zarki up on the other side? You'll see
Zarki's
teams
over
go
there.
for that a little bit more frequently, but for some reason, Kameshki is just, unless you get a circle like this, it feels so all in. You waste so much time driving up there. It's like the few areas where you actually want to find a jerry can.
Nomi almost flips there, but also Tempo Storm's Valley H driving up towards this area as well. He's actually going to get out here. He has the DP-28, the new LMG gun that he's picked up. So Valley 8 and the rest of Tempo Storm probably behind him. There was a drop coming in. Oh, Valley 8 I think was shooting at EG's Watts coming on through, but oh, that is not who I wanted to switch to. Wow, wait, somebody died? Are you kidding? How did that happen? Was it Nomi?
So it looks like it was somebody on the side of check 6.
Yeah. I guess Nomi ran him over or something. That's pretty crazy.
I'm not sure. I missed it as well, my friend.
Well, either way, nice little kill to start things off for EG if that was indeed who killed him. A couple of players already driving up there. Valley 8's about to see Lush as he drives on through. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do anything about it. He does have that LMG, like we talked about. Taking shots at cars is not the worst thing in the world, but it's not super easy to bring down Lush. And in fact, Lush is already gone, I think, for the most part. Valley 8's just going to drive away somewhere else.
Yeah, I'd love to see some M249 gaming. Of course, requires a crate for that to happen, but might be one of the most satisfying weapons in the entire game mod. If you've been playing this game and you have not had the opportunity of lighting up a boat or a car that's like driving over a bridge or across the way,
it's pretty satisfying.
God, it is incredible.
Cloud9 kind of close to EG's Lush. They've taken up a little bit of a location up here to the north of the mansion. Lush is going to drive on through, and Cloud9 will sit. They're actually one compound away from Valley 8 of Tempo Storm, so both teams are kind of near each other. I don't think they have any idea of that happening, though.
So weird the way that weapon looks with its drum cartridge or whatever.
It's pretty strange for sure. Now Ghoul has been dropped off to get his own vehicle in the meantime. So,
all right. So let's see. Over in the George Pool life, Envious, trying to load my buildings in here. Jesse Lull looks pretty good in the way of healing. Looks like he's got a fairly kitted out rifle as well. Always happy to find a nice early score.
Wow. Maluk would drop somebody with a drive-through, or did he? No, he actually knocked himself out. That's hilarious. Unfortunate for Maluk. Your boy Dre is there to resin, though, so no big deal. Not a big problem or anything. They're going to drive up to the north now. A lot of teams kind of getting close to each other again. Yasnaya, we've got 2 teams. Just on the outskirts of Yasnaya, we have like 2 or 3 teams. We have plenty of teams moving up like E United over here to the right. FlyQuest is now moving in close to check 6. They don't see Blue. He's over the hill at this point.
Yeah. STK, they're going to be down bottom.
Ooh. Valley 8 taking shots at Frolicer at this point.
All right. Tough shots to hit.
Yeah, with an
SMG.
SMG.
Like that, especially with the
And now he's out in kind of the open. It looks like he's actually at his compound. The buildings were loading, so was the wall. So he's going to back up. So they're going to try to maybe go on him. Frexus drove in here. Frexus is really close by right now. And we'll see if they can't push him. Frexus is about to enter the building perhaps here with the M4. Looking, sees Valley 8. He does have the DP-28. Needs to be careful. Moody also entering the door from the backside. In fact, he's going to vault in. They're going to push together. Valley 8 in the back. Going to get knocked. Moody will do the job. They actually shot each other. Not that it's a big deal, but they will indeed bring down Valley 8, who is, of course, part of Tempo Storm, now dead.
Now I'm curious, what is the priority on the DP-8 or 28? Is this a good find, or is this something you just leave behind because, kind of a gimmicky weapon?
I think Moody took it, didn't he?
Scar.
Yeah, Moody took it.
Looks like it. No, Solid FPS is actually going to be the one to pick it up.
Okay, so Moody has one as well, though, so they both have a DP-28, which is interesting. The thing is, it's a gun that I see a lot in military bases, so I don't know. It's a weird spawn.
It's relatively rare. Yeah, you're not going to find it that often, so.
All right, Break getting kind of close to totality. I don't think they've noticed each other yet, but
sort of like a smaller version of the M249 a little bit.
Yeah.
I think.
Seems like Smithy has heard something, and I think Break now knows his. Oh, he sees Nop Nop. Can he go for these shots? Oh, he's about to see him. Ooh, Nop just backing himself up back to inside the house. He'll try to peek again. Oh, Break wants this so bad, but he keeps moving. And he can't find the shot, even with this M4 and A4X.
Yep, looking at kind of the high ground around this. It's Vis and Break nearby with Totality, but their teammates all the way over there. It's Aim PR and Smack on the far side.
They're fine. We don't need to switch to that. Nothing going on there.
All right. Totality not really moving, though.
Oh. Couple of players now intersecting on the right side of the map, the east side of the map. McCoy, SSG Gunner. In fact, SSG's Gunner is getting shot by E United. He's going to try to drive on through. So far, he's staying alive. These are some tough shots for E United to hit, especially how far he is.
Oh.
It looks like he should be okay. Yeah, he's out of there. Oh, Break.
Over on this side, Break did get pretty low. He's going to be able to first aid up, but I think it was Smithy, yeah, right there, that was able to take the shots and get him down.
I'm on the Smithy cam at this point.
Yeah, they're going to push up. I'm looking at Nop.
This is going to work on Smithy, and Smithy has to get back down and heal up as we're still loading these buildings in.
But if you come back here, you can see why. There's been a rotation for TSM. Aim PR has made his way back over. Smack still super far away, but it's at least a 4v3 now as Totality take over this big building in the middle. Let's hop on the Break cam. Staying low. Afraid to get picked off here as he's the one that they've confirmed. I don't think anybody else for TSM has actually been spotted, though. Obviously, Totality will assume they're nearby.
Yeah, they're backing up from Breaking this and AMPR, though. Smithy's heading into a different direction. He might go on this roof and try to find some shots. Smithy will. He's, in fact, going with Purdy, and they're going to try to find somebody. AMPR, maybe this, inside that other apartment, but it's slowing down now. They're not trying to fight too much here.
Yeah, Purdy just holding the ground. He's been on top of this roof for a while, kind of just playing scout. And as you mentioned, they're going to back off.
I don't know if Break. I don't think Break knows where they are now. He was looking in different directions, and he can't seem to find where Totality are located, so he needs to be careful. But we'll slow things down here.
Elsewhere, looks like E United might actually have a couple of shots. Folks just driving by, so not going to be a hell of a lot.
Frexus is going to have to res Frolicker here, as they were getting shot by the team Gale Force Esports, I believe, from the, I want to say, where were they getting shot from? This north location, Wolf. They're in this little yellow house on top of the hill in the grass fields. But Frolicker and Frexus, I don't think they're going to peek anymore, so that battle's probably done for now.
Oh, E United putting a lot of pressure on McCoy from Ghost Gaming here. He's kind of stuck behind this tree. They're pushing up. You can see the third-person advantage that we're looking at.
No, just shots over here.
Pops the smoke grenade.
He's just running. He's just hightailing it.
Oh, but he might be able to bring down Jimmer. He's taking a lot of damage.
Jimmer's pushing around to the right, and he gets knocked. He just ran right by him. You're right. And he's going to get knocked and killed.
Wow, Jimmer gets killed for that. I can't believe he just charged like that. They knew McCoy was there.
Yeah, that was interesting. So McCoy's still alive.
Play.
And McCoy's healing, I believe, right? He's bandaging. He's got a little bit of HP to work with
he
energy.
should have teammates somewhere. I don't know where the hell they are.
Ghost Gaming. They're driving, I think, on the road. I'm pretty sure Define Legit, I believe, is the one that's driving. Meanwhile, Envious is taking shots at Hetror, and they've already dropped down Optic, two of their players. Hetror is in trouble. They're pushing up to the high ground. Hypoc is going to drive in and maybe try to deal with some of these incursions.
Yeah. Envy are pushing up, and they're going to try to go for the execution onto Hetror. Bollock getting very close, and they will finish him off. Optic just going to cruise away.
They're still driving in that location. Now they're getting shot by FlyQuest, I believe, so they have to just get out. Looks like they will. So, a lot more action happening.
Yep, and now it's Cloud9 that are going to be coming up. Solid FPS taking some damage.
This is on a different side.
It's on the other side of E United.
Yeah, E United. That Wolf is the one shooting at them with his Scar, and they almost got Austin as well. He actually got knocked, I believe, by Austin. That was pretty nice.
Moody just charging across Cloud9 into a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah, this is not going to be great. Oh, E United, they lose Geis. Another spray down there from Room, and they're going to finish him off as well. So Gale Force Esports getting a couple of big kills there, taking down most of United, if not all of them, I believe.
You see EG in the middle there, south of Stauber. I'm on the Watts cam. They were taking some shots across the way, and of course here they move back in. A lot of pressure onto SSG, but not going to be able to finish any of those kills off, it doesn't look like, as they take cover.
I mean, look at Tempo Storm, though, too. They're pretty close to EG. Maluk is sitting
Look
over.
Look at this, dude. EG, they're going to get a crate right outside.
It's going to land in their lap, isn't it? Yep.
What's inside? Let's take a look. It's an MK14.
Oh, boo. Not a fan.
Not great. Oops. And a military vest.
Meanwhile, EG taking a battle against potentially Tempo Storm, taking some shots. There are some trees in the way, but looks like actually they're also shooting at SSG behind them, who are trying to get out of trouble. And so far, that's going to be it, though. Again, these two teams, TSM and Totality, they're right next to each other, but they haven't really done that much other than shoot once or twice. Noble Esports has probably the best location in terms of the positioning for now, besides maybe EG, who are close to the center as well. So, Envious, they might find STK. In fact, they will. They're going to take some spray shots here. Ox and Uncivil's in some trouble. One more shot will do it. Potentially, can they bring him down? They're driving away. They might just make it out, and they do. WizWiki even shooting from above, and now Caden's got to back himself out of trouble. Actually, Uncivil's rode into a rock and knocked himself down as they were driving on through. But it looks like he should be fine.
How unfortunate.
They blow up one of the vehicles as well. But they're going to be okay. Envious can't get the kills, so they're going to drive on out of there with WizWiki getting back down to help them out as well.
Yeah, depending on this next circle, SSG, EG, and Cloud9 all kind of in the vicinity of each other. EG still doing this 2-2 split that's worked so well for them in the past. So they've got multiple angles on that SSG squad down below.
Yeah, and SSG now spots out Cloud9. Shraded taking some shots. He is just an M4 with the holographic, so he's not going to be able to
definitely
do too much.
Cloud9 that got the talent of the positioning here. Because SSG have the high ground over them, and then EG have the high ground over that.
I think he's trying to take out the tires of this motorcycle. Gunner is going to hit the tire. I don't know if it's taken out yet. He's just shooting the motorcycle at this point. So just trying to get some extra damage done. SSG sitting at 3 players in their squad. Oh.
It's like check 6 on the other side, taking some shots.
Yeah, they're looking at Gambino Esports. Gambino, just a battle happening. In fact, they're going to try to drive away with Tumai. He's going to pick up this Jeep and try to get out of trouble because they need to move. Because look at the circle. They're not anywhere close. They gotta get inside somehow.
Yeah, right now Inhuman, he's taking some shots down, but they're just a little bit too fast. Not going to be able to find what he's looking for.
He's just going to get out of there.
Yeah, check 6 just going to press inward.
Yep, they all have vehicles. Every single one of them. It's going to be a convoy. And they're just driving on in.
Okay, well, that's one way to do it. A lot of cover on this hill. TSM trying to push in. Looks like Smack taking some shots from Totality. The rest of TSM still far behind, but they're going to hop in a Jeep and try to drive away. Yeah,
they're getting out of there. Oh, check 6 has found Envious. In fact, it's a pretty big battle. They've already taken down 1, I believe. Well, the rest are going to drive away, it looks like. Maybe they didn't get anybody. Meanwhile, Tempo Storm takes down Undercover Pie of Gale Force Esports. He gets strapped down. So a lot of battle happening in this general mid-area of the map right now.
Yeah. Again, it's EG with a pretty good positioning, doing just some good spray damage to teams that try to cross this barrier. Going to be 10 seconds till the blue starts moving, and it is Totality that are on the farthest side.
Yeah, they're running in. I don't think they have a vehicle, and they're going to run right into Gambino Esports, who are right in front of them at this point. They need to be very careful. SSG literally just got a crate that dropped right next to them, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's pretty lucky.
I think it's dropping right now. Yeah, there's actually a crate that's going to drop right on top of them. I'm going to check what's inside this crate real quick because I'm interested. Well, it's actually going to be pretty much impossible. Groza and a first aid kit. Good stuff there. Envious, about to fight check 6 from behind. In fact, Invenerate is going to get dropped first. Jakenoff and Schaefer pushing up now. Nades will come through. Smoke first. Might have been a flashbang, actually. Jesse Law pushing around the right side, and Jakenoff will take a hit or two. In fact, he's in trouble, getting a little bit low. He's going to head back and gets knocked down by Jesse Law. Nice shots there. Venerated still down, though. A couple of nades. Inhuman and Schaefer are going to have to back themselves up, and they will stay alive for now.
All right, Mott. This blue is moving, and right now it's TSM that have some eyes on Gambino. Ashik taking a lot of shots from break, but he's able to get back down on the other side. Looks like Smack was knocked down on the low ground as well. The TSM positioned pretty well to try to sandwich this. EG still up on the high ground, not going to have an angle.
Yeah, so there's a couple of small skirmishes. VZ is still going to toe-to-toe on break. He is a Car 98 with an 8 times, and this needs to be careful. He's on the run now, VZ. think this is some server lag because he's missing some of those shots, but we'll see. And they're also pretty close to Tempo Storm, so everybody getting close. In fact, Tempo Storm needs to be careful. Rather, I guess vice versa, as Vis is now the one getting shot by your boy Dre and a couple of people to the north.
All right.
Vis getting low. He's trying to strafe. He needs to get down behind this ditch. One more shot, and he goes down, and he will narrowly stay alive, it looks like, and get to a safe position behind this tree. And they will not kill him. He's going to use a med kit just to get back up to full HP. Very close. Nope, just kidding. He's knocked down by Maluk. Unfortunate.
Blue getting close to the white circle, Mott. We'll see this new one. Looks like everyone's made it in. Totality as well as Gambino, but they're very nearby. I'm looking at the Gambino cam right now. This is Yeezy. He saw one inside the warehouse, and they know.
He's getting shot by Tempo Storm as well. Tempo Storm seemed to be getting all of the action. And
Gambino, they'll get a minute to recollect, and actually a pretty good circle for them. They just need to head south, and they're going to be able to get in.
Wow, is Vis actually going to survive? I think somebody's rezzing him. That's pretty insane. AMPR is there to help out. A lot of teams coming in from the Stalber area. There's FlyQ, there's Envious, there's Check 6, and STK, all in the same vicinity, yet they have not found a battle yet. Meanwhile, Gale Force Esports is going to run close to that team of Ghost, and they won't battle just yet. Totality also needs to move in. So this is what the map looks like. We'll keep our eyes peeled.
So many still alive here, Mont. 48 still alive, which is insane for how small this circle is getting.
We're going to miss a lot of stuff here in the next few
they're
minutes.
taking shots at TSM. If you want to come here, AimPR, he gets knocked trying to jump behind that tree. You see Vis behind the rock. Let's see if he can make the hero plays. It doesn't look like Watts had eyes on him. They don't know exactly where Vis is. But they do know they'll want to go for this res on AimPR. I think it's the first time he's been knocked, so he will have some time
I think he's good to
before
go.
He bleeds out.
There shouldn't be an issue. Maluk is going to spot out Totality moving across the hill here. I think he sees him now. He sees their heads. This is not going to be an easy shot. They're very far, even with a 4X on his scar. He might see the rest of Gambino below him, but we'll keep our eyes peeled on other action happening across the map.
Taking a look at the Vis cam right now.
Everybody.
So
Envious is about to run
tempting.
into FlyQuest here. And right here, Envious and FlyQuest are getting close. Are they really not going to run into each other? I think they might see him. Blue taking some shots, but Caden, first person doing pretty well with his scar on holographic. He's just going to run. Jesse Law is going to be the one try to suppress them down, and so it won't turn into anything, but we'll keep our eyes peeled there.
Gambino firing some shots here in towards Totality. Totality right on the edge, and right now it's VZ. He turns, puts some damage into Purdy.
Purdy and Terrell also taking shots on Ashit, getting some nice damage done. Nobody down yet, and they're going to smoke.
Jump to the Purdy cam.
Ooh, Totality is being pincered here. BenQ5 is going to take down Nop Nop. EG taking some shots at a couple of different players. WizWiki, a couple of people also driving in.
Totality's basically going to have to run for it here. You can see the edge of the blue. It's pushing in, and they've got no choice. They're going to charge forward right into Gambino. Let's look at the VZ cam. He should have good eyes on this.
WizWiki also is driving around here.
Oh, God, there's Totality. VZ, you need to go in, buddy.
Oh, my God. This is so much action.
If he gets knocked, they're going to bring him down, and that'll be the end of VZ.
EG still in a pretty good position here, holding steady in the middle of the circle. And we're going to see Tempo Storm and probably Envious battle. In fact, they already are. Balak is in some trouble. Needs to be careful. He's one of the few alive. Getting shot is Zampa. From behind, though, this is going to be another squad. It's STK running an Aux. They're looking for another kill. Maluk and your boy Dre, the last two survivors. Maluk needs to be careful. Your boy Dre getting sprayed down by Aux with the M4.
Yeah, it's just Maluk left.
Oh,
no way he's going to
that nade.
be able to get this.
Oh, my
He gets
God,
two.
that nade. Are you kidding? That was sick. And Maluk is actually going to keep your boy Dre alive. He's going to go for the res at this point. And Uncivils is not close enough to res the two players on his team. And this is dangerous. They're going to throw another nade from Maluk. Let's see if he can find it. This is going to be tough. I don't know where it landed. Oh, my God.
That'll finish one. I'm on the Uncivils cam. He's moving around a lot. He knows he's about to get pushed. He gets eyes on your boy Dre, but he thinks he's at the other rock. Your boy Dre goes right instead. Now he's in the blue.
He's in the blue.
Uncivils chucks the nade. He
sees him.
misreads it. Now he sees your boy Dre, and he gets brought down. A tough spot to be in for Uncivils, but he does not come out the victor.
Next circle looking very good for TSM, kind of in the middle for now, but they will have to deal with EG pushing it at this point in time. Noble Esports to the north, fighting Balak from Envious, the only survivor of this team for now. He's just prone. TSM, in the meantime, trying to find on the EG here. In fact, a lot of shots being taken from both teams.
Yep, TSM, I'm on the break cam right now. He sees Nomi in the window. He's getting some good shots in, but Nomi, he's going to be just fine. Now he goes up top looking for Watts. TSM have the intel. There's only 3 left. They've lost aim.
This is going to be tough. Lush will throw a smoke. He has the Mark 14, but it's only a 2x. We'll see how well he can use this. Smack going to get shot once as he's running on through back to the yellow house, but TSM will survive for now.
TSM in a pretty good location. It's on this. Well, it's EG that's going to have to push in.
Yeah.
Noble in a very awkward position on the far outside as well.
We're going to see a battle between some of these teams. In fact, Maluk's about to run into Totality. They're about to see each other here in a moment. Potentially. Yep, they do. Taro now trying to juke and jive, get his way through, back down to the low ground so he has no angle for them to get the kills. Purdy also going to run in, so that's going to be the end of that fight.
And we've got another lone survivor here. It's Bollock for Envious. He's got 3 kills. He's now in the blue, and he's afraid to make this push, but he just needs to go. Maxed out on regen. This is going to be tight, Mod. Is he actually going to make this?
I'm not sure. He's healing again. It's going to be really close. I think he's going to be fine.
I don't think he's going to do it.
Yes, he just makes it. He needs to get in, though. Wow. Okay. Meanwhile, Purdy taking some shots at the EG on the other side of the map. Ghoul and the rest of the crew trying to get into the circle, but they're going to fight against Smack. They know they have to push down towards this house. Smack and the rest of TSM are going to be able to take free shots onto EG as they move into the next circle. In fact, the circle is moving in now. They'll break the door, trying to get some extra vision. And Lush will get dropped first and foremost. And they're going to just sit back for now. And they're actually fighting plenty of people. So Lush is down, the rest of EG running in. They might be able to, it was a pretty good smoke. They might be able to survive this. Now, this gets Nomi knocked down, and so it's another big kill for TSM, staying in this one, staying in a pretty good spot. Purdy on the other side, fighting against Maluk and Tempo Storm. Big shots, your boy Dre and Maluk trying to survive. Purdy here alone. He is the last survivor for this squad, for Totality Esports.
Speaking of the last survivor, Mott, it's Balak that's still alive, and now he's going to wrap around onto EG.
He's running in.
And he's going to die.
Oh,
okay.
Did he get your boy Dre? Purdy's so close to getting your boy Dre. He needs one more shot here. This is going to be pretty crazy if he can get it. In fact, the play zone got Maluk, and Purdy doesn't even worry about it. He can just back up and finish off and just get into the circle now. So somehow Purdy survives. Meanwhile, EG fighting against TSM. Watts has been knocked down. And TSM still alive. Vis will also get knocked, but Break is nearby. SSG, I think, is pushing behind them, which they need to be careful of.
Very chaotic here. SSG, they'll have a minute before they need to make this move, but they are on the edge and furthest away. TSM and EG still going at it, trying to get these revives. It's really Cloud9 that have the best advantage right now. Yeah. Middle of the circle.
We haven't talked about Cloud9 much, but you're right. They're actually right here in the middle.
They've been lurking. They've been keeping it quiet. They're hanging out down south, and they are looking prime. Looking
for a second victory. The only team nearby is going to be Ghost, although they are pretty close in the next building over. SSG kind of pincering TSM with EG on the opposite side. Totality's just sitting kind of close to the blue. He got an unfortunate circle spawn. He has to make it over towards Gale Force Esports, which is not going to be easy. So now we'll slow things down. There's still 18 people alive with the circle, which is pretty insane when you think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, Gale Force with potential eyes over here on Ghost Gaming. Looks like he chucks a nade over that way just in case there's people on this edge of the hill. It's a good gut read, and honestly, landed kind of close to where Austin is. That's a fairly impressive toss there from BenQ5. Doesn't get the kill, of course, but positioned well. Not quite as well as these guys over here on Ghost. They're actually going to be in the circle inside these buildings.
Yeah, and it's important to note Ghosts have been in these set of buildings for the past, I want to say, 3 circles right now.
Something like that. They haven't had to move a hell of a lot. And we can't forget Purdy, dude. He's still alive back here. Looks like he's in the blue now. He's getting shot. He's going to try to drive through. He threw a smoke, jumped in a car. Purdy will get brought down as he tries to drive away.
Cloud9 having some good shots onto SSG. He's going to try to throw smokes. He's out in the open. There's no way. They need to miss all these next shots, but he's got 1 HP left, and he will get dropped down. So good effort. They're still shooting. Frolicker, they're trying to blow up the rest of SSG. As Shraded is running in now. Not much you can do here. He's behind a tree, but they have to get into the next circle, which, of course, Froliker's not even in right now. He's just outside of it. Meanwhile, Nomi's going to spot out Break and the rest of TSM as they push in. In fact, they're going to get shot again by this Moody and Cloud9 squad. This is so difficult. Cloud9 is such a position right now, Andrew.
Yeah, TSM, they are in a full-out sprint, and it looks like at least Vis is going to make it forward. So they're just trying to make this Delta Force where they can cover the angles and not get brought down as a squad. That is some logic to separating.
Ooh, Ghoul gets one.
Your risk.
Room is going to get knocked down onto Gale Force Esports, and Ghoul and EG might be able to get into this circle. It's going to be very close. In fact, Lush also covering, trying to bring down another. Room is going to be the one to get killed. Oh, man, this is so tough.
So many trees in this circle. Right now, Vis just sitting inside of a smoke cloud.
Look at Smack running. He's just one shot away from death, and he will get dropped down by Cloud9. And that'll do it for him. And this is the last survivor yet again. I feel like I've seen this movie before.
Yep, 4 members of Cloud9 still remain. 1 for TSM and EG, reasonably healthy. Nomi at the tree line, but now Lush going for the res on Ghoul.
Yeah, he's going to get rezzed up, but he's getting shot in the meantime.
Oh, that's going to be the end of Ghoul, it looks like.
Yeah, he's done.
That'll finish him off, and now Lush.
He's got to get behind a tree. I think Cloud9 have been the ones cleaning up a lot of these players.
Yeah,
Frolicker. Vis is still alive. McCoy will take down Nomi in the meantime, but Vis is getting shot up, and McCoy actually blowing away a lot of these players. In fact, EG only has Lush alive now after
That'll be the end of Vis. He was brought down by Moody. So 3 teams remain now. It's EG, Cloud9, and Ghost Gaming. McCoy and Austin still at this compound over here, guaranteed a top 3 now in our 4th map.
But look at the circle. They're going to have to move in. In fact, Cloud9, they're poised for a 2-game-in-a-row victory.
They have 4, EG have 1, and of course 2 remain for Ghost Gaming.
I think McCoy and Austin are going to need some help from Lush here in order to win this game. And in fact, Moody, gets taken out. Nicely done by McCoy. So just like that.
Lush heard those shots. This is the dream if you're the one in this situation. You want to let the others try to take some shots on each other. You clean it up and then try to draw out those backliners. He's got eyes on solid FPS right now. Not going to take the shot. He does not have a suppressor, so he doesn't want to reveal his positioning.
Meanwhile, Austin is pushed up in kind of a precarious position here. He's trying to finish off Moody, make sure that Solid FPS can't find the res. He's shooting through the smoke, and Solid FPS will get to the tree, which means that Moody will be safe for now at the very least.
Still watching the Lush cam. Needs to be careful. Frolicker is starting to wrap around. Looks like Lush is going to go for the car. He is visible. Frolicker might see him. It looks like Lush didn't quite get the intel, and he is going to make this full run. Not going for the car as I thought, but going to make it down more. Beautiful positioning.
Austin's still spamming onto this Moody team, but they're in trouble now. And they need to find some kills. They will find Moody again. McCoy does it once more. Austin, McCoy. Lush is taking down Solid FPS as well. So this is a problem. They're going to lose a lot of their players here. Frexus is one of the few survivors for Cloud9, and Austin trying to finish him up. Wow, are you kidding?
Solid FPS is going to bleed out. He's not going to have any chance at a res. The blue zone's going to be on the way in as well. Frex and Frolicker are the last 2 alive. It's a 2v2v1, but maybe not for long. Ghost getting very low. Austin gets dropped. Now McCoy in the smoke trying to make the run. He gets brought down, and there are only 2 teams left. It's a 1v2.
They know where Lush is, too.
Can he do it?
Frexus is going to throw a nade to start things off here, and Lush is going to be in some trouble. He will survive. The nade almost bringing him down. It's the blue zone that'll do it, though. And Cloud9, a back-to-back victory for them.
Wow, beautifully done. That very much seats them in first place as we move into game number 5. Still a good finish for EG, but the surprise top 3 finish coming out of Ghost. A good showing there. They got a little bit lucky. Have to admit there was some circle RNG. They were able to stay inside those huts and not move, but still top 3 finish. Going to put TSM now in 4th.
Yeah, so really good stuff from a lot of these teams. TSM has really survived a lot of the end game. You got to give credit to Vis especially for doing all that. But Cloud9, 2 back-to-back victories. It might be enough for them to take first overall in terms of the 5th game.
We'll have to do a little math on that.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll have the updated standings coming in just a moment. But that's going to do it for Game 4, folks. Remember, we have 1 game left, and it is going to be Miramar, our last game. Very exciting stuff. So make sure you stick it here as we jump into a break. We'll be right back.